Heart-pounding, Frank Abagnale Jr., disguised as a Pan Am pilot, flashes a confident grin. The year is 1964, and Frank, barely out of his teens, has already become a master of deception. With his boyish charm and quick wit, he has managed to fool countless people, slipping through the cracks of society's watchful eyes. His latest disguise as a Pan Am pilot is perhaps his most audacious yet, allowing him to travel the world for free and live a life of luxury. He's just pulled off another impossible con, leaving a trail of bewildered onlookers and a hefty Pan Am paycheck in his wake. Frank's ability to forge documents and create convincing personas is unparalleled. Each con is meticulously planned, and he executes them with a level of precision that leaves even the most skeptical observers in awe. As he walks away from the scene, the crowd can only wonder how he managed to pull it off once again, but a shadow lurks on the horizon. FBI agent Carl Hanratty, relentless in his pursuit, closes in. Hanratty is a seasoned investigator, known for his dogged determination and keen eye for detail. He has been tracking Frank for months, piecing together the young con artist's trail of deception. With each new lead, Hanratty gets closer, driven by a personal vendetta to bring Frank to justice. The cat-and-mouse game between the two men is intense, with each trying to outsmart the other at every turn. This is the thrill ride of Frank Abagnale Jr., a master of deception who, before his 19th birthday, amassed millions posing as an airline pilot, a doctor, and a lawyer. Frank's ability to adapt to different roles is nothing short of extraordinary. He studies each profession meticulously, learning the jargon and mannerisms needed to convincingly portray his chosen identity. His confidence and charisma allow him to blend in seamlessly, whether he's in a hospital, a courtroom, or the cockpit of an airplane, a doctor, and a lawyer. Each new identity brings with it new challenges and risks, but Frank thrives on the adrenaline rush that comes with living on the edge. His story is one of ingenuity and audacity, a testament to the lengths one can go to when driven by ambition and a desire for adventure. As we delve deeper into the life of Frank Abagnale Jr., we will uncover the secrets behind his greatest cons and the relentless pursuit by those determined to catch him. Our story begins with a young Frank, living a charmed life in New Rochelle, New York. His world shatters when his parents' tumultuous marriage crumbles. Determined to reunite them, Frank attempts his first con, forging his father's signature on a gas company credit card. This seemingly small act ignites a spark, awakening a talent for deception that will redefine his life. Frank runs away, landing in New York City with nothing but his wits and a growing desire for the finer things in life. The city, with its towering skyscrapers and endless opportunities, becomes the perfect playground for his ambitions. He arrives with a suitcase full of dreams and a mind brimming with schemes. The bustling streets, the constant hum of activity, and the sheer energy of New York fuel his determination to reinvent himself. He quickly learns that appearances are everything. In a city where first impressions can make or break you, Frank understands that looking the part is half the battle. He observes the businessmen in their sharp suits, the confident strides of those who seem to own the world, and realizes that to blend in, he must transform himself. He starts with small changes, a new tie, a better-fitting suit, a more confident walk. Each adjustment brings him closer to the image he wants to project. With audacity and meticulous planning, he transforms himself into a Pan Am pilot. The idea is bold, almost unthinkable, but Frank is nothing if not daring. He studies every detail, from the way pilots carry themselves to the specific nuances of their uniforms. He practices their mannerisms, learns their jargon, and perfects his disguise. The pilot's uniform is more than just clothing. It is a symbol of authority, trust, and access. When he looks at himself in the mirror, he no longer sees a runaway. He sees a man in control of his destiny. The uniform becomes his passport to a world of luxury-free flights, hotel stays, and even paychecks, all funded by skillfully forged Pan Am checks. With each successful con, Frank's confidence grows. He navigates airports with ease, checks into luxury hotels without a second glance, and cashes forged checks with a smile. The world opens up to him in ways he never imagined, each day bringing new adventures and challenges. But with every step he takes, the stakes get higher, and the line between reality and deception blurs. Frank's journey is a testament to the power of ambition, the allure of luxury, and the lengths one will go to achieve their dreams. His cons become bolder, his disguises more convincing. He reinvents himself as a doctor, charming his way into a prestigious hospital. Later, he even passes the Louisiana bar exam, becoming a lawyer, all while staying one step ahead of the law. Frank's audacity amuses and infuriates Carl Hanratty, the dedicated FBI agent assigned to his case. Carl, a man of unwavering principles and a strong sense of duty, finds himself both fascinated and frustrated by Frank's boldness. Frank, a master of deception and disguise, seems to always be one step ahead, leaving Carl chasing shadows. The more Carl learns about Frank, the more he realizes that this is no ordinary criminal. Frank's crimes are meticulously planned and executed with a level of sophistication that Carl has rarely encountered in his career. This realization only fuels Carl's determination to catch him. Carl, a seasoned investigator, becomes increasingly obsessed with catching Frank. He spends countless hours poring over evidence, trying to piece together Frank's next move. His office becomes a maze of documents, photographs, and maps, each one a clue in the intricate puzzle that is Frank Abagnale. Carl's colleagues begin to worry about him, noticing the toll the case is taking on him. But Carl is relentless, driven by a need to bring Frank to justice. He knows that catching Frank will not only be a professional triumph but also a personal victory, proving that no one is above the law. He recognizes the young man's intelligence, realizing that he's not dealing with an ordinary criminal. Frank's ability to adapt and improvise is unlike anything Carl has ever seen. He marvels at Frank's ingenuity even as he vows to bring him down. Frank's confidence and charm make him a formidable opponent, and Carl knows that he must be at the top of his game to outsmart him. The chase becomes a battle of wits, with each man trying to anticipate the other's next move. Carl studies Frank's past, looking for patterns and weaknesses, anything that might give him an edge. Phone calls between the two become a game of cat and mouse, a battle of wits between pursuer and pursued. Each conversation is a test of nerves, with Frank taunting Carl and Carl trying to glean any information that might lead to Frank's capture. The phone calls are filled with tension, each man trying to outmaneuver the other. Frank enjoys the game, taking pleasure in the challenge that Carl presents. For Carl, the calls are a lifeline, a direct connection to the man he is determined to catch. He listens carefully to every word, analyzing Frank's tone and choice of words, looking for any hint of his location or plans. Frank, ever the showman, relishes the attention, even calling Carl on Christmas Eve, their conversations laced with a strange sense of respect and understanding. Despite being on opposite sides of the law, there is a mutual recognition of each other's skills and determination. Frank's call on Christmas Eve is a bold move, a reminder that he is always watching and always one step ahead. Carl, though frustrated, can't help but admire Frank's audacity. The two men, locked in their game of cat and mouse, develop a peculiar bond, each pushing the other to their limits. The chase becomes personal, a test of wills that neither is willing to lose. Frank's confidence begins to waver. He yearns for connection, for a life beyond the elaborate facade he has constructed. He falls in love with Brenda, a young nurse, and for a brief moment, considers surrendering to the FBI. The pull of his past and the thrill of the con, however, prove too strong. The game reaches its climax in a tense standoff at a printing press in France. Carl, finally catching up to Frank, prepares to apprehend him. But in a surprising twist, Frank, with nowhere left to run, surrenders peacefully. Frank's story doesn't end in a jail cell. Recognizing his unique talents, the FBI offers him a deal. Use his skills to catch other forgers in exchange for his freedom. Frank, seeking redemption, accepts. He spends his days righting his wrongs, putting his past expertise to use for the very agency he once eluded. Catch Me If You Can is more than just a tale of deception. It's a poignant exploration of family, identity, and the allure of reinvention. Frank Abagnale Jr.'s story serves as a reminder that beneath the surface of even the most cunning con artist, there often lies a complex individual yearning for acceptance and a